Okay, my video timed out, so I had to come back and start over again here. All right, we were just fixing to constrain these parts together, and so I'm going to go with another mate constraint to the front surface of this, so that these things are stacking out. And I'll pop that side on, apply that, um, and then go with another axis mate. Pop up my axis. There we go. All right, and so I've got kind of a wonky arm going here. All right, now let's put a pin in here, and I'm gonna I'm gonna go to the content center to get the pin. If you do not have the content center installed at home, then use the part file that I provided you with, and we are going to look in fasteners, pins, right here, cylindrical pins, and the one we want is way down the list. I'm looking. Pin unhardened ground dowel inch. That's what I want. Okay. All right. And I want a 1/2 inch diameter by 1/2 inch length. If you would like to know more about it, you can click on table view and it gives you the exact sizes. Okay. But that's what I want, 1/2 by 1/2. And I'll say, okay. I'm going to pop it right there. And now I'm going to put it in. You can use an axis constraint and a flush mate constraint if you want. But I'm going to use an insert, right? Insert right here. And I want it to be aligned. Just you have to watch your surfaces. So you see here, I want to select this circle with the outer edge. And then I want to pick this top surface, not this one, the bottom of the chamfer, but the top edge. And it puts it in there, okay? And you see it's flush on both sides. All right, now let's look at something here. Let's go to inspect. Let's go to view, degrees of freedom. And what I want to see is all of my parts here. And it's showing me that everything is lined up, and the only degree of freedom is rotational. Okay, so that means that's telling me everything is constrained well, and the only thing they'll do is move around like that. So let's turn that back off. All right, now we need another pin right here on this corner. So I'm going to select that pin. I'm going to go copy. Next. Yep. Okay. I'm just going to drop it right there. And I'm going to do another constraint. I want that circle there and that circle. Okay. All right, so I got 2 pins and my base and the rod. So everything is hooking up good. All right, just because I've done some work here, I'm going to go ahead and save this thing. Crank slider. What? Okay. All right. Now we're going to do something a little more different. I'm just going to pull this up a little bit so it's looking kind of like that. Now I want to place the slider all right, and so I brought it in. And now I'm going to use another little deal called uh, a symbol, which will apply multiple constraints for me. And we come up here to click on relationships and go down to assemble. And right now it's set to automatically detect what's going to be best. Okay, so it's going to auto constrain some stuff. And I want the backside of the rod right here. And I want the center axes of the slider. So I'm going to come over here and expand my origin, and that's what I want, the XY plane. And we see right here it's set to mate, okay, which is what I want. So I'm going to go apply. And now let's flip this up a little bit. Ah, my mouse is moving the wrong way. I want, what happened here? Something happened. Maybe, let's start that again. Assemble. I'll go axis plane, and then I'll choose that. That works better. Okay. Well, something was going on with me there, and I should have been able to go right into my next part. Anyway, well, I'm going to come up here. I'm going to go tangent inside. Okay. And now if I kind of push this thing around a little bit, we can see things are moving. Woo! But that can spin, and that's not good for what I want to happen. So what I want to do is I want to constrain this thing so that the slider stays parallel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the top surface here, and then the top surface of the base. So that those things stay aligned to each other as it goes in and out. So what we're looking at here is kind of like a piston, and it'll move in and out. And this can roll around. Woohoo! Isn't that cool looking? Okay, so that's what we got going. Now we're going to do an angle constraint. Well, I'm going to stop the video and then start a new one. But we'll apply an angle constraint so that we have something to drive and work with. So I'm going to go ahead and save my my file. Okay. And then stop the video, and I'll start up another one here in just a moment.